There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone.
So now that I'm awake, I start to question my fate between heaven and hell, and no one's one is safe. While I'm walking to the golden gates, I'm trapped inside a cruel world where all I'm witnessing is hypocrites and snakes. I can't take all of this pressure cause it keeps on burning up. It's like I'm gonna explode, it's like I'm gonna self-destruct. The devil's playing tricks on me, it gets deeper, battling to save my soul so I confront the grim reaper. About my demise, I'm not dead, I'm still asleep, thinking about my suicide and how I suffer my defeats. The stress and agony just never goes away, trying to survive and make it big, wanting to overcome these rainy days. Young bucks always die from suicide, the rate increases rapidly, wishing that I could save a human's life, wishing that I could be somebody's helping hand, but all I ever wanted in this world is another chance.
There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone.
I'm walking down a dark path, but still I'm fighting during death, feeling lost in a mist. I'm here to face the abyss, my destiny to survive. I must confess the wickedness, needed some guidance in my life until they stripped away my innocence. Traumatized when I was young, but despised for all your life. Nowhere to hide and there's nowhere to run. They label me a rebel, my technique is immortal, so I refuse to dance with the devil. And it's sickening to see somebody die a tragic way, G, because the world that we are living in is very shady. I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious and unresponsive. So me a grim reaper and now having a conflict. It's nonsense, the grim reaper's trying to command me, but I'm still who I am because nobody understands me. It's like I'm living in a danger zone, and I won't hesitate to put a bullet in a stranger's stone.
There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone.
Ready to die, man, cause I was born ready. Being a vicious animal, I was a juvenile committee, juvenile delinquent. You wanna come and bring it, I snatch your arm out of your socket if you swing it. So be prepared to be vanquished. I say a little prayer before I die like Dave Aretha Franklin. Fighting for my life is my number one goal. The grim reaper's trying to snatch away my soul. So even if I die, will I even be remembered? I hate feeling this way, I'm sick of being a pretender, struggling every time and there wasn't a savior. Cause all my life I was betrayed and people see me as a failure. Grim reaper's trick is hard for me to hold, so he beat me to a pulp and I started losing hope. Cause I don't wanna die, just bring me back to life. Just bring me back to life.
There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because you're going to fight alone and cry alone and die alone. Motherfucker.
You ain't seen the last of me.
You stupid motherfucker. Any last words before I take your precious soul, motherfucker?
Yeah. I accept Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior.
Really?
You heard me, motherfucker. I said, I accept Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior.
What the fuck was that? What are you doing?
It's over now, Grim. It's wartime.